What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. For everybody just tuning in, my name's Chad. I live here in Central Florida, and today we're putting the boat in the water, and it's about to get dark here, so we're gonna run out and try to catch some crabs. We were out the other night trying out some underwater lights that I made for bully netting, and make sure the truck's locked, and it was a fail. They ended up leaking, so I went home and redid everything and flex sealed them and got everything set up. And we saw a bunch of crabs. So tonight we're gonna get at them. We're gonna get some crabs. So stay tuned. Let's get on the water. So this is the light I built. It's an off-road floodlight. Well, it's a floodlight for T-top on a boat. So I took some PVC, brought it up, and this is gonna be in Sea Hunt. My brother-in-law's Sea Hunt we're taking down to the Keys. So that'll fit in the rod holder in the side and go down under the water. And then I just have some alligator clamps, and we're gonna hook it up to the trolling motor batteries. So I wanna give them a shot. The last time I was out, it leaked, water got inside of the one, ruined it. So this one, it was coming in through the back where the wire went in. Like, they're supposed to be sealed, but I guess it wasn't sealed good enough. But I took some JB water weld, put around there, and then flex sealed the whole thing, taped off the front, and got them set up. So I want to give them a shot tonight before we get to the Keys. That way we know what we're doing, we know what we have, and see what we can see under the water. And then this is the relief bridge here. This is a galley. So we're gonna put the trolling motor down. We have some flashlights, and we're gonna flashlight off the front, and we'll see the crabs dance on the top. We're just gonna dip them up, and we'll get that on video and show you. Hopefully I have enough light. I don't really video at night because the GoPros suck in the dark, but we'll see what we can make happen. We'll get a video out of it. We'll get some crabs, try these lights out. We'll get that on video. And, leave a comment down below if you want me to do a little more of a tutorial on how to make them. Easy enough. I don't know if they're going to be bright enough, though. I might end up going to something bigger and then eventually just buying the outrigger lights, but they're like 150 bucks a piece. I didn't want to spend 150 bucks a piece on lights when I thought I could make them better, but maybe it's better to spend 150 and just get something that's good and reliable. But let's wait for the sun to finish going down here. We got a full moon tonight, and we'll see what happens. So it's getting about dark enough to where I'm going to try this light out. I did bring my gig with me in case we see a sheep's head. I mean, it's a pretty long gig. I'm going to gig a sheep's head. So we'll see here. We're getting ready to hook this light up. We got our nets, our gig. The other day I was out here fishing and I saw some giant sheep's head around this dock over here. So I figured, what better place to start than here? So let's get this light hooked up here and see what we see. So we're just gonna hook it up 12 volt to the battery and get in towards the shallows here. So under the water, it's definitely brighter than on top. There's a stingray.
Oh yeah. It's pretty clear over here.
Now you could use these lights for flounder gigging too. You see the outline of a flounder laying in this sand. Look at the size of that stingray. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's a big stingray.
It's actually better on the top of the water. What happened to you? You get rained on?
Yeah, it's
That looks crazy.
currently, like everything I do in Florida, it's raining. So we're gonna head under the bridge over here and see what we can find crab-wise. The lights, they're working. It's a great concept. So I'm probably gonna use them to spotlight the top and dip the crabs with too, rather than using a flashlight. But I gotta get out of this rain. We'll get soaked. Hold on, I'm gonna swing back around. People.
You better hurry up, he's gonna get away.
See him?
Yeah. Isn't he right there? Oh shit, that's not him, he's right there.
Alright, you ready? One-handed with the camera in the other hand, like a boss. Alright, so we'll get this. Let me get out of here. I'm dripping in the boat.
We'll leave him in there.
Too small.
Oh, he's a car.
Got him.
Got him. Oh my god.
There's another big one.
Where is he?
Hold on. We're gonna spin around here. Over here. Right there. Watch it.
This one?
My hand's as big as I thought it was. Big enough. Big enough to eat. Look at them boys in there.
Something bad's gonna happen.
That's a good crab.
Got him.
That's a good crab. Look at the size of that monster. Nuts inside out.
Didn't matter, you got it anyhow.
Kind of small. Very small.
You get to live another day, buddy.
Huh?
Got 2 claws though. You can get them both?
Huh?
You can get them both?
One. some decent crabs right there.
You want me to put them back?
But that's
Right, there's one right there. Oh, maybe that was just a dolphin.
that's how easy it is. Like, we're not killing ourselves out here. We're just cruising around.
It's not hot.
No, no, definitely,
beautiful
especially
out
right
here.
now. I mean, we're in July. Well, we're in August now, August 2nd. We got a full moon, which I don't know if that's helping us out or what, but come out, shine your light in the water, troll around. You'll see the crab, troll over to it.
Mhm.
Net behind it. You want to net behind the crab, or else he'll take off. If you try to go sideways, he'll see the net coming every time.
We also have a lot of people do it from the bridge.
Yeah, yeah, you can
don't
do it
have
from
a
the
boat,
bridge
you can
with
do
an
it from the
extension
bridge.
pole. This is easy if you do have a boat. You just cruise around. You can see some cool stuff. Little flounder floating, crabs. You can. We missed a couple shrimp tonight. The shrimp are just smart. They want no parts of you coming at them. And then I got the wrong nets for shrimping. I got the blue net. You should have a white net. I got big round shrimp nets, but I don't want the crab to tear my shrimp nets up. There's a baby flounder right there. See him? It's a baby flounder floating on the top, which is pretty cool. See a lot of them. We have a shuttle launch here in like 2 minutes for a rocket launch. I don't know if they're going to launch. It's a little cloudy up that way. But we'll try to get that on camera too. Oh, there's a good one. Got him. There's a big one. Oh, this is a grande.
Nice.
Grande. That's a big crab right there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What?
What's this? Look at all these catfish.
What are they doing? Are they eating something? What the heck?
Oh, they're going.
What? Heck?
Oh, there's a big crab in the middle of them.
Yeah, we missed it.
Oh, there it is. There's the rocket launch. How cool is that? Out here catching crabs. Watching the rocket. on the Space Coast. I think that's going to be about it. I think we're going to wrap it up. I don't know what time it is. All right, so now what we're doing is we got the crabs home. So I put a bag of ice in the bottom of this cooler, and then I took a towel, soaked it in my live well in the water that we had pumped in there that they were staying in, put it over the ice. I don't want the crabs directly on the ice. I want them on the wet towel. Now what I'm gonna do, once I get all the crabs in here, I'll take another towel, soak it in the water, make it wet, put it on top of them. That's gonna keep the crabs wet. You wanna have them wet. You don't want them dried out because they will dry out quick, and you wanna make sure that they stay wet. But let's get them in here, get the other towel on. I'm gonna open the drain plug so any water that does melt off the bag of ice will run right out and not saturate these crabs in fresh water. You'll kill them right away. We're gonna cook these tomorrow night, so they'll be fine in this cooler with the ice and the 2 wet towels for the entire day tomorrow. Yeah. It's 1:30 in the morning. So let's get the rest of these crabs loaded up. Wet towel. I'm not going to seal the lid down either because I want the crabs to still be able to breathe. So I take these little rubber flaps on the Yeti. I don't know if you don't have a Yeti, you can stick a stick in there or whatever. I just take the rubber flaps, flap them inside, and then unscrew the drain. Now you can get a shower, get ready for bed. Perfectly fine tomorrow when you lift that off there. They might be slowed down a little more. They're not going to be as spunky and rambunctious as they are right now, but they'll be alive.
We don't leave them outside. We take them, put them in a cool place.
Yeah, in the shade on our back porch.
Yeah, in the shade in our back porch.
All right, so we're back in the kitchen. So the next night, it's actually late tonight too. I think it's like 11 o'clock, might even be later than that. And we're just now getting to eating, so I'm not gonna make this a long video. Steaming crabs, pretty basic. We got our crabs, I got them in the sink here. Put them in here. Got them all, they're all spunking up a little bit here. I wanna make sure everything's alive. I don't like cooking dead crabs, but that's the way I grew up. Like if you have any crabs that you don't think are alive or anything, I separate them. These guys might be super cold because they're on the bottom. I haven't seen any movement out of these guys. So worst comes to worst, these guys go in a bag, they go in the deep freezer. That's black drum, redfish, tarpon bait at that point. I don't even mess with them. If I'm not gonna eat them, I'm gonna catch fish with them. These guys I'm gonna eat. These guys, if they don't show any sign of movement here, one way or the other, they're going to be eaten by something. It just won't be me. So, what I have my big steamer pot here. You can use this for boil or steaming. I put a little thing in the bottom, so that it sets up off the bottom, because I don't want this pot the whole way on the bottom to steam. So that fits on the bottom. I'm going to do equal parts. I got a beer here. You can use a light beer, whatever you want to use. I'm going to use Lagunitas. It's a little something, is what it's called. I like this beer. It's good beer. Yep, I'll make sure it's good. I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to do vinegar. So we'll do equal parts vinegar. I'm using white vinegar. And then 12 ounces of water. Got some hot water here. Beer, water, vinegar, equal parts the whole way across the board. In here I got some potatoes and corn going, some Old Bay and seasoning that's hot. So I'm going to bring this up to a boil. It's going to steam. And then I'll start putting the crabs in. I'll show you. We're just going to layer them, Old Bay, layer, Old Bay, layer, Old Bay, till they're all in there. We'll get it steaming, and then it's time to eat. All right, so my pot here, I don't even know what to say, why it's doing this. I couldn't tell you, but that's what it's doing. But we're ready to put the crabs in. So I'm going to start grabbing them out.
Is that going to be more than one layer if you have them all together? No?
Nope. So I got one layer, so now I'm going to hit them with the Old Bay. I'm not trying to be sparing with the Old Bay either. This is a disaster.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. You need more Old Bay?
Yeah, then we got 2 crabs left there.
There gotta be more than one layer there. I'm not doing it. It's supposed to be layering them.
Alright, now with that in there, layered up with the Old Bay, we're going to leave them in there for probably about 12 minutes. I think that'll be enough time. I'm just going to double check here. Make sure they look nice and red. It's hot. Yeah, they're done. Mixing up some butter here. All right, so the crabs are done. Check those bad boys out. We're gonna get into eating them. Got some potatoes and corn and some garlic butter made up here. So pretty much, I mean, you could do a boil in Florida in the South, Louisiana. We're all known for doing crab boils. but I like steamed crabs as well. So these are steamed. Those are done separate. We just did a boil last week. We had crabs and corn, sausage, and today I wanted steamed crabs. So we're gonna get down and eat. I'm not going into a big tutorial on how to pick crabs, and I think I said it was 11 o'clock, but I think it's closer to, it's 11:58, so it's midnight. So we're gonna get down, we're gonna pick these crabs, and that's gonna be it. Dinner's done. So everybody, thank you so much for watching. Like always, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Until next video, I'm out.